Hey everyone, it's Spurs Rail 90. Big's gone. Let's try that again. Hey everyone, it's Spurs Rail 96 here. Welcome to another Trade Sim World 4 live stream. Happy Easter to you all. Hope you've had a great day with your family or friends. For today's stream, we are in the capital of the UK. We're taking a look at the only London Underground route in the game, and that is the Bakerloo line. So let's get into its journey mode and have some fun. I've just realised I can't actually, because I want to do the new timetable and they don't have services from that new timetable in the journey mode. So, my bad. We'll do the 9 AM service going from Elephant and Castle to Harrow and Wealdstone. I think that's fair. And before we go any further, I will turn on the motion blur. That's something I've forgotten to do. General motion blur on. There we go. Okay. Forward position. There we go. That's the brakes on. I imagine it's on. No, it's not. Surprise, surprise. Destination light. We do not need the cab light. Harrow and Wealdstone. I did turn on the gauge lights, yes. I have now. My mistake. So there's 3 types of services you can do on this route throughout the day. It's end-to-end, obviously. Elephant and Castle to Harrow and Wealdstone. You can do, what is it? Elephant and Castle to Stonebridge Park, and then the other one is... I can't remember what it is. Is it Harrow and Wealdstone to Queen's Park or Stonebridge Park to Queen's Park? Either way, it's one of those two. So we are Elephant and Castle. People are coming in. The rush hour is over, so it's a little bit quiet on the passenger front, which isn't a bad thing for the game. Let's lock the doors. Let's get an early start, shall we? The first stop is Lambeth North. Ooh, don't go too fast. Speed limit's up to 25 and then 30. I've got what have I got? A lint bunny to eat, as well as another chocolate bunny that I have in my bowl. I've got 2 Easter eggs sitting in the cupboard downstairs as well. Here we are at Lambeth North. You can hear the other train on the approaching the other platform. Interestingly, I found a few different type of journeys that you can do on this route, albeit it's set in the very early hours of the morning. Oh god, someone just glitched through the wall there. Which, yeah, certainly caught me by surprise, and I look to bring those journeys to you all in a video format in the next week or so. Next few days. So that'll be interesting. The next stop is Waterloo. Hey, Sophie, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Speed limit has increased to 25 and then 30 once again, and then I'll be going back down to 20. Here is Waterloo. I think that'll do.
Please remain behind the yellow line at all times.
It's a very clean floor, very shiny floor, my goodness. Don't think I've ever seen a platform quite so shiny, my goodness. The next stop is Embankment. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sophie. Hopefully things pick up for you. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. I've just had a pretty quiet Easter Sunday, really, to be honest with you. Yeah, of course. Famous because of ABBA. That's right. It's a good song. Very good song. I mean, ABBA is a very good band, really. Is it band? Group, I should say. Band, my goodness. I'll get slaughtered for that. Yeah, I think ABBA still does those weird kind of concert, what is it, like holograph, where do you use holograms to display the members of the group. Can't believe this route is when did it come out? When Train Symbol 2 launched. And when did Train Symbol 2 launch? 2020, right? It's nearly 4 years old, this route. My goodness. It's aged well. I mean, I think it looks good. Especially the train we're operating for these services, the 1972 Mark II tube stock, the oldest tube stock on the underground as we speak. I don't know, I just feel like the interior, like, it's just got a lot more detail than other multiple units, certainly than what we've had in recent times. Here we're coming into the next stop, which is Charing Cross. Certainly a challenge this route to keep to schedule. There we go, that'll do. Sophie, favorite Singapore. Well, I suppose he probably, whoever it is, probably needed a break, so... Unless it maybe wasn't, I don't know, maybe not financially sustainable, or maybe the person, just whoever it is you're talking about, probably didn't have the motivation to carry on, and maybe didn't enjoy it anymore. Or, like I said, first point, you just wanted to step back and maybe try something else instead of making videos on a daily basis. And I can understand that. Here we are coming into Piccadilly Circus. It's quite cool that you can... oh, wrong side. Oh no, I can't, can I? Also, you could see out to the other train coming in and out of the other platform. Pretty cool. The next stop is Oxford Circus. Just thinking in my head, how the hell am I going to eat this chocolate whilst trying to keep to schedule? Right, I'll put the bunny on one side. I haven't even opened that lid bunny yet. Sophie, rumour has it TSW5 is coming out in the autumn. That's not really a rumour, is it? It's pretty much guaranteed. The moment the Dovetail pushed back the expected release of that car lock and timetable in the roadmap, it's pretty much guaranteed that they're holding that update to car lock and back deliberately, just so it would encourage people to get the new game and pay full price and pre-order it and what have you, which is yeah, not good, but there you go. Yeah, but when TSW5 comes, we don't know when it will come. It will either be in the summer or in the autumn, one of those two. Hopefully it'll be a big step forward, but I very much doubt it. It'll probably be a rinse and repeat, really, like the FIFA series and Train Simulator to some degree, which isn't brilliant. Still debating whether I should get a TSW5, to be honest. Struggling to see the need and necessity over a very good reason as to why you should spend, 40, 60, 70 odd pounds for this games these days. I don't think I'm the only one to think that way. Afraid not. I've broken up the chocolate bun into pretty big pieces, so can't really do that, Sophie. Yeah, they are selfish, yeah. Yeah, would be nice. Oh, we're going too fast here. My bad. Not looking where I'm going. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what financially Focus Entertainment is in, but I know from their judging by their accounts on Company's House, it's not exactly brilliant. Same goes for Dovetail. The last financial year they reported on, they lost money compared to the previous year. So I don't think either company's in a brilliant state. Certainly not in an ideal world, that's for sure. Well, hopefully if TSW5 comes out, it has a good offering this time. I thought the standard free routes that came with Train Sim World 4 was quite poor, really. I thought Antelope Valley Line was a poor choice. East Coast Main Line, very, very poor choice, arguably. Oh, break. There we go. Yeah, the East Coast Main Line I thought was a very poor choice, incredibly so. They chose the wrong section, and probably Dovetail know it. But obviously, they chose to do the easiest section because it's quicker and probably cheaper. But there you go. The next stop is Baker Street, home to the famous Sherlock Holmes. Hey, Samuel Smith, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Welcome. Just having some fun on the Bakerloo line. Speed limit will increase to 35 miles per hour. The fastest you can go below ground level, I believe. On the Bakerloo especially. Twisting and turning our way through. And here we are at Baker Street. There we go. Sophie, believe me, after the way Dovetail treated me lately, I couldn't agree with you more. Why? What did they do that made you feel that they treated you in a poor way? Must be, I presume it must be like a comment you made on their social media posts or something, or forums, and they probably just, I don't know, reacted in a very bad way by the sound of it, but I'll wait and see what you say. The next stop is Marleybone, or Marylebone, or however you say it. Fast and Furious into the station. Oh, perfect. Look at that. What a perfectly timed stop that was. Brilliant. Sadly, those cameras don't actually work, so you can see the tracks, but there's no train. When there really should be a train. AKA my one. The next stop is Edgware Road. Sophie Fun Fact Baker Street made famous by Holmes and... Oh yeah, Gary Rafferty, of course. You're doing very well tonight with the song references. Firstly, Waterloo, and now Baker Street. Of course, that's a cracking tune by Gary. And here is Edgware Road. Good grief, that passenger was close to the edge. Oops. Mistimed it there. Very badly. Put the controller in lap instead of full service. My bad. Lovely. The next stop is Paddington. Sophie, I put a question up about Rivet's Scotland route. Some horrible. Better look where I'm going. Got a speed limit change as well. I'll read the comment in a second. Just got to concentrate for a minute. Got a steep gradient briefly, very steep. It was 2.5%. There we go. Right, now I can read it. So if you're questioning about River Games Scotland route or something. Oh. It's not very good. I don't know, maybe they might have like an automated system maybe on their forums, like if you step out of line of their guidelines and you'll get banned, much like you see on some social media apps. So what's the one in particular? TikTok, isn't it? When you go live, it automatically suspends you if it detects any infringements that you have made, like I don't know, smoking, or I don't know, saying stuff or doing stuff you shouldn't be doing. And why the hell am I braking so much? Pick the speed up, Spurs Rail. The next stop is Warwick Avenue. But yeah, I don't go on. Depending which... was it Rivet Games' forum you said? It was Rivet's, wasn't it? I don't know, depends which forum there is. There's a couple of forums, isn't there? There's Rivet Games, they have a forum. Obviously Dovetail have got their main Train Sim World forum. I presume you mean the one on Dovetail. What was that passenger doing? He was clearly interested in the signal. Don't know why. Oh, Dovetails, alright, I see. Speaking of dovetail on the forums. I remember there was that guy that what was he called? Was he called like Adam or something? Yeah, I forget what he was. He used to appear on all of the Dovetail like live streams in the past. But then he was replaced or just disappeared like a community manager. I don't know who it is now, but it was like a... He had a beard, I think, or some sort of a beard. But he had like gingerish hair or something, or close to that description. And now he's disappeared off the face of the earth. Right, we're coming into the next stop, which is Maida Vale. No, it wasn't Colonel Faley. It was another guy. Oh, I can't remember who he was called. He was the community manager before the one that we have now. Was he called Adam or something? I forget who it is. Well, we need to break. I'm too busy thinking. Oh dearie me. Oh dear Lord. Well, I screwed that one up. Oh, jeez. That's me fired from TFL. I think there was an underground strike that was meant to happen, but I think it was called off in the last minute. Sadly, that didn't happen to the railways. In general. National Rail Network in particular. The next stop is Kilburn Park. The tall, slim one, I don't know. I don't know his name. But either way, he's not there anymore, so presume he's left. Or been put into another role in the business. I think he was called Adam, the guy. Don't know why I'm still thinking about it. I think he was called Adam. I'm thinking... I don't know. We're really late now. Oh dear. Oh well. As long as you finish it, that's all that matters. The next stop is Queen's Park, where we will return to ground level and be in the outside world. Dovetail have made some daft decisions, haven't they? They certainly have made some bizarre ones and just plain wrong decisions, but you know, there you go. That's how they operate, I'm afraid. And that's not going to change anytime soon. Adam, he was moved to the preservation crew. Oh yeah, of course. But obviously the preservation crew isn't a thing anymore. They scrapped it. I wish they didn't. There's another train. Don't fire rivet. I wouldn't fire rivet. I probably I think I'll change the culture definitely in that company. Let them take their time a bit more. I mean, I haven't got the 5 circle line. In truth, I haven't picked up a route at all this year. But judging by that pre-release stream, it immediately turned me away from the 5 circle. I'll probably take a look at the 5 circle when the 158 ScotRail 158 is on the way to the game. Then I'll I'll wait and see then if it's been improved in any way, shape or form. Right, we're just passing through the sheds at Queen's Park. We'll be heading, and we're now heading to the next stop, which is a Kensal Green. Obviously, one thing Dovetail should have done to the Bakerloo line recently, obviously the Goblin line came out, and the Class 710 could have been included in the Bakerloo line's timetable, having its own separate layer and doing services from Queen's Park to Harrow and Wiltstone, as the Overground shares this part of the Bakerloo line. Go. Speed limit has increased to 45 miles per hour. Now we can get back on track. Well, I mean, I agree, Sophie. It's if Dovetail's going to keep going down this pattern of releasing games on the year-by-year basis, like where do you start seeing something for your money? If it's literally going to be rinse and repeat and not much has been changed, like if it was like a new game engine or something, or a meaningful collection of routes with the core game that deep down makes you think, oh yeah, well, might be worth picking it up in the first week or so, but yeah, it just makes you think, doesn't it? Is it worth it? Then you think to yourself, could I spend my money on this and this and this besides the game? Whoa, break. There we go. Certainly got me thinking, because I mean, it's a freight train going by. Nice to see. 66. Because I was just thinking, the routes I haven't gotten so far are the Blackpool branches, the 5 Circle, the Rosenheim to Salzburg, the London Overground, and you got the Semmering Barn coming out. I mean, God knows how much money that is altogether, but yeah, it's a fair bit of money. Just trying to think how much that is altogether. It's like £124 altogether, just for 4 routes alone. I mean, I know Dovetail have made the excuses, you know, of why they put the prices up on the routes and so on and so forth, but doesn't matter how they sugarcoat it. It's too much money. It's too expensive. It's a DLC in the end of the day. It's not a game. But you know, that's just my view. And yeah, will Dovetail change it? It would be nice if they could, but I have my doubts. It's Class 09 there, I think. It's bizarre. Got a little yard there on the left. Got some coaches there too. We're coming into the next station, which is Wilston Junction. Ooh. A little bit short, but that's okay. Oh, another freight train. Pulling into the yard by the looks of it. Oh, we're not stopped. Oh. I thought the game would have accepted that. Oh, that's wasted more time. There we go. Sophie, and like the trace of Toranga says, yeah, exactly. I agree with his or hers opinion on that front. I absolutely agree that it would be nice to have a route now and again that has maybe 2 new trains or 3, but it seems to be just one, and one it will always be. But there we go. I think the freight train's up and running again, so we've got a race on our hands, I think. The next stop is Harleston. Yeah, you can see it there, just slowing down. Hey Commando, nice to see you, hope you're well. Just having some fun on the Bakerloo line. Happy Easter to you as well, may I add, and to everyone that is watching live or on playback. Speaking of YouTube and all that kind of stuff, if you have enjoyed the stream so far, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you don't miss an upload or a live stream from me. And here we are coming into the next station, which is Harleston. Oh, there's a little red tube train. Oh, how cool is that? I didn't expect to see that. Oh, how cool. That might be one of those little rail tour style services. Did it stop? No, it just carried on. There's the 66 pulling freight, trundling slowly to the end destination, which is where we're going to, Harrow and Wealdstone. It's quite cool though. It seems to have tailed up the amount of times you see an AI 66 on this route. I have noticed that. I remember I only saw it like once or twice, but now I'm seeing it like 2 or 3 times. Every time I play on this route, so that's quite good. Very good. Oh, thank you, Commander. I appreciate it. I've got The remains of a chocolate bunny's head. There's another lint bunny waiting to be broken up and eaten. The next stop is Stonebridge Park. No, exactly, it isn't cheap. Plus minus the VAT and sometimes tax as well, isn't it? I do. Yeah, Commando, I agree. I think Bakerloo line. I think it stood the test of time really well. I think visually, I think it's held up reasonably well. I said at the start of the stream, I think the cab of the 72 Mark tube stock is one of the best, I think, detailed cabs, you know, graphically, for quite a while. It's a shame we don't have announcements, but, you know, Dovetail's never going to do announcements. Rivet has done announcements, but obviously not in a realish way. There's Wembley Stadium on the right, and here we are at Stonebridge Park. We are flying in. Whoop, stop. That's it. And yeah, obviously Bakerloo with the not new, but at the time he had a new timetable which I'm on at the moment, and basically I think it tripled the amount of services you can do. It used to have just 200, now it's got, I think, close to 660, which is a lot for a 13-mile route. There's Stonebridge Park Depot on the right-hand side. As you can see, there's a train there waiting to depart the depot and head into the station. Speaking of stations, the next one is Wembley Central. Sammy Smith, if I added a 5 circle, then the more real tools. Yeah, I mean, I know I've said my opinion on the 5 circle a number of times. I think it's clear that it was rushed. You know, some elements of the route do look good, but it's not the point. I think there needs to be a consistent amount of effort being put into all areas of the route. You know, maybe the fields I can accept having, you know, 2D textures on it. But maybe put some things in the fields, like some cows or some horses, you know, some animals, anything, you know, just to make the field, you know, as you drive along, feel like it's, you know, it's in use. There's something going on in that field, a little scene, a little story being told, you know. I just heard the 66 at idle, so it's obviously stopped somewhere. But yeah, obviously the services speak for itself. I mean, I watched that live stream and it was a shambles, and even though, you know, Rivet say they're going to improve the route substantially, you know, with a patch that may address some areas of the route scenery and certainly the timetable, the damage was done, you know. That put a lot of people off, me included, from picking up the route day one, and if that affects the sales of the route, and so be it, you know. I think it's a wake-up call for Rivet that they can't keep doing it, which is a shame because whoa, we're going a bit too fast here, missed it, oh dear. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, if Rivet want to generate money, they're going to have to fulfill their end of the bargain by putting effort into the route, or put a bit more effort in. I mean, the 170, to be fair, I mean, you know, the model of it looked okay. Certainly better than that first look around video. But yeah, I'll have a think about the 5 circle. It is a route I've wanted to see in the game. It's now in the game, but obviously it's in a terrible state. So yeah, I'll have a think about it again when the ScotRail 158, which should have been included from the outset, arrives in the game, and I'll decide if it's worth spending my pounds and pennies on it. But at the moment, no chance. The next stop is North Wembley. Wish I could see what a 66 is, but the main line is not visible on the map for some bizarre reason, but there you go. Safe here, when you think the technology in some 1972 stock is common with a lot of older milk floats, yeah. It's the oldest stock on London Underground stock on the network as we speak. I think they're rumoured to be going out of service, was it by the end of the year or maybe 2025 if there are delays on the new stock that's coming in to replace it. To be honest, I don't even know what is the new stock that's going to replace the 72 stock. I know that I've seen a new tube for London like being constructed and seen concept images of it, and they look pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie. But I'm not sure if that's specifically for the Bakerloo, but I imagine it could be. Right, let's get a head start. Let's go. The next stop is South Kenton. Commando, if they won't ever do it, but I've loved the 59 stock, yeah. Got the 38 stock years back. Just run it in the unpainted 90s livery. Yeah, I think class 59 stock. I think that'll be quite cool. Will we ever see it in the game? I don't know. I very much doubt it. If they are to have any more TFL branded London Underground routes, then they'll obviously want the latest and greatest. God, we're struggling to accelerate here. My God, I'm desperate to break up that chocolate and Bunny's head and eat it, but if I do that, I waste time. Whoa, break. Oh, sugar, that's a bad one. That was terrible. I apologise, people. Commander, is Doctor still up to this bullshit? Not played it for months or looked at it if it is to be related, honestly. Yeah, it is. It's pretty much the same old, really. I mean, it's not. Well, I mean, I suppose it is in some ways Dovetail's fault because I imagine they feel a bit embarrassed when they, about to release a product, albeit it's not from them, it's by Rivet Games. Third-party developer releases a route in a terrible state that trashes its game's name, and obviously, that's no good, is it? I'm just trying to break this chocolate. Come on. There we go. There we go. That broke the chocolate up. Get moving a second. There we go. Now I can feast away and eat this chocolate. The next stop is Kenton. Haven't seen that 66 since. It must have been parked up in the yard a few stops back. Yeah, Rivet did a rivet again, Commander. Oh dear, indeed. Have you boosted into forward 2? Can you do that on the tube, on this tube stock? Or I know you can do it on the 38 stock. I don't know if you can do that on the. Let's see if you can. No, I don't think there is. Is there a way you can do it? Maybe it's best I don't do it whilst I'm moving. I don't think there was a forward 2. It might be. Might be mistaken. I haven't ever used forward 2 if that is the case. Might be why I'm struggling to get up to speed. Either way, we're coming into the next station, which is Kenton. Ooh, sugar. Whoa, person. Gee, that person. I thought he was going to jump on the tracks. He's walking away now, he's had enough. So are you. Oi. Don't stand so close to the edge. Go away. Probably troublemakers. I don't know. Maybe it's Greenpeace. Trying to disrupt the railway. Oh, there's a 66 in the distance. Another freight train. The next stop, the next and final stop I should say, is Harrow and Wealdstone. Yeah, we'll just stop. I haven't heard from them in ages, which is a good thing. To be fair, Sophie. Commander, let me guess they got that Jasper guy to blame the player base instead of themselves or something. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they mucked up their pre-release stream. If you go back and watch it, it'll pretty much tell its own story. Up on the D-pad, if using the controller. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, Rivet are just big Rivet as normal. Which is a shame. I thought the ScotRail Express, the route itself, I thought was not too bad. It was certainly a damn sight better than what they've made before. You know, like the Rosa Line and West Cornwall Local, which, yeah, we don't speak about them because they are literally crap. But yeah, it's just such a shame that Rivet have rushed the 5 Circle out, and it's in a pretty poor state, in my opinion. Hence why I haven't got it. So yeah, I mean, I will get the newer routes eventually, but that's of course when I feel it's right, the time is right, and at the right price as well. But here is the final stop, Harrow and Wealdstone. And believe it or not, we're on time. That is rare. Very rare on this route. But I'll take it. Journey's End. Here we are at Harrow and Wealdstone. Just got to wait half a minute. And that train's about to depart. This chocolate is nice. Very nice. Oh, we've got to go into sidings. Of course, how could I forget that? We'll just park this train in the siding and then... what is the time? Of course, the clocks have gone forward an hour, which completely caught me off guard. 21:55. How long have we been going for? Just under an hour. I might do one more service. Oh yeah, of course. Commander just stated the obvious. Oops. There we go. There we are. It took me just under 55 minutes. We got a gold. Fantastic. We stopped at Lambeth North, Waterloo, Embankment, Charing Cross, Piccadilly Circus, Oxford Circus, Regent's Park, Baker Street, Marylebone, Edgware Road, Paddington, Warwick Avenue, Maida Vale, Kilburn Park, Queen's Park, Kensal Green, Wilston Junction, Harleston, Stonebridge Park, Wembley Central, North Wembley, South Kenton, and finally Harrow and Wealdstone. It was quite a good journey, actually. Better than I thought, to be fair. I thought it was going to be like half an hour late or something. Knowing me, I'm Mr. Slowly, I am. Yeah, true, Commander. There's a couple of nice variations in terms of service pattings. Obviously, you can use the older tube stock on a couple of rail tour services. I think we will do Queen's Park to Elephant and Castle, I think. And I think I'll call it a day after that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. It completely caught me off guard. The time change. I don't have a clock anymore that I used to have on my wall. It broke, sadly. So I wasn't made aware of the time. Oh, we're in the depot of Queen's Park now. No, it's not forward 1, 2. No, it's literally just forward. Doors open, left. What are these buttons? What do we have here? Wipers, audible warning, valve reset, overlay, MG trip. Those don't do anything. Oh, right, the rate switch. The PEA, I don't even know what that means. There's the cab lights, cab temperature. Doors closing. Traction test. Set the destination blind. There we go. Can we mess around with any of these? Nope. This one? Nope. These we can. The cab heaters. Oh, what's that one? Control governor. EP compressor. Doors opening and closing on the right hand side. Door interlock. Look at that. You can cut it in or out. I didn't realise that. Spad warning. Yeah, it's a nicely modelled cab, I must say. I think it has stood up pretty well. Wait for the brakes to release. Off we go. Going a bit too fast. There's another freight train, I can hear it on the right hand side. A lot of 66s today. Commander, done it so many times, could do it blindfolded. Does the Silver 70s livery give you anything interesting? It gives you, I think, 4 like oddball-like services where I think a film crew is hired out this silver 72 tube stock, and basically you just got to position it in different points of the route where the film crew is, going to make a scene or something. I don't know what film I'm trying to think. Maybe like Doctor Who or James Bond obviously comes to mind with the underground being in the film sense. If I recall correctly, I don't know which film it was in James Bond, but do you remember where he was summoned to see his vehicle, the Aston Martin that was invisible? It was at a fictional station. Was it? What was it called? Was it Vauxhall Cross? It was like a fictional station, wasn't it? It was. I think it was like a fake tube station near the MI6 building. And he had this invisible Aston Martin. It's like a DB7 or something, which was really cool. And then I think was it in Skyfall with Daniel Craig? He was seen running after a tube train that was departing the station. I think that was actually a real life tube station. Obviously, the tube train probably wasn't, because it was being filmed. Probably like a fake one being constructed. Whoa, we're going way too fast here. Whoopsie daisy, that's my fault. Too busy talking. Whoopsie. There we go. No, I see. I thought they'd include some mod services. No, I'm afraid not. No. But barring these 4 filming services, it pretty much runs the same timetable as this one. To be honest with you, the 38 tube stock is actually quite interesting. You can do some tours going to each depot, or I think there's like a tunnel tour, which sounds interesting. On the face of it, was actually pointless. It's literally just going in and out of the entry and exit tunnel to the depot at London Road, which literally 30 seconds each service. So sounds interesting, but it really isn't. But it is cool to see the old 38 tube stock out and about on the network, doing some services. And I don't know, there's something about the Bakerloo line with its stations. It just feels really sharp to me, like the graphics. I'm not sure why. I mean, I think when Train Sim 2 launched, the PS5 was not yet available, or the new Xbox series consoles. So I don't know, something about the color, the graphics, just looks very, very sharp. So yeah, do I recommend you get the Bakerloo? Absolutely. If you get it on a discount, even better. Thankfully, it's not priced at the normal £30 price tag in the UK. It's the same price as the Goblin line. So do I think the Bakerloo is a better product than the Goblin line? Absolutely. It's got way more services in its timetable. It's got one more station and it's 1 mile longer. How could you argue with that? And it's cheaper. Even better, right? The next stop is Warwick Avenue. MGB motor generator. Ah, I see, Sophie. The interlock thing. So if I turn the interlock switch off, will the doors actually close automatically? I've never tried that. I don't think they will, but well, you never know till you try, I suppose. Whoop. Let's have a look, shall we? Where's the interlock? Drop light, interior right, door interlock. Ooh. So what do I do? Do I leave it? Do the doors close itself? No. Doesn't seem like Dovetail simulated it. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. Never mind. The next stop is Paddington. Oh, I have to wait for the brakes to recharge. There we go. Hey, Leewood. Happy Easter. Hope you're well. Just having some fun on the Bakerloo. Just doing a service from Queen's Park to Elephant and Castle. Already, I already did a run in the opposite direction, going from Elephant and Castle to Harrow and Wealdstone, and believe it or not, I made it on time, which is a rarity on this route, no doubt for sure. And I'm using the busiest timetable on the route, in case you're wondering which timetable I'm using for tonight's stream. Very nice chocolate indeed. Hey, Banana Craft. Excuse me. Happy Easter to you. Hope you're well. Commando It's because they actually put effort and proper shading to the underground stations, at least. It's like Paddington and the Island Line. They shaded everything properly. Very true. I forgot about Paddington. Yeah, that's a nicely modelled station. The next stop is Edgware Road. Samuel Smith would say the Goblin Line just because of the detail and weather enhancements, if you want to call it that. Well, I mean, detail, I'm not sure about the detail side of things because I haven't got it, so I can't tell what it's like just by looking at screenshots. I can only tell by the naked eye when playing the route, but to me, just what I said before, the fact is this has got a timetable that's what 2 or 3 times busier, one more station and 1 more mile longer. So to me, that alone just easily makes me think that the Bakerloo line is superior to the Goblin line. But of course, I've yet to try it out. What I did find interesting was that in the previous stream of the Goblin line or video, whatever it was a real life driver that pointed out the inaccuracies of the Adventurer, the Class 710, and of course things we may not think about, but a real driver, saying what is correct and what isn't correct. It just makes you think like how far Dovetail is to portraying a completely accurate experience of operating B710. The next stop is Marleybone, or however you say it correctly. Leewood, very well, thanks. Hope you well too. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you, Leewood. Just had a very quiet Easter Sunday. I mean, the weather's been crap, so haven't been really able to do much. To be honest with you. Oh, these girls are close to the platform edge. Jeez, that was too close. April. Banana Grove still feels too early. It's normally middle of April. That's right. It doesn't really feel like springtime to me. I mean, it's quite cold today. I think the lowest is 4 degrees tonight. And obviously the weather has just been absolutely miserable. I mean, when was the last time I had a dry day this week? I think it was on Tuesday. I don't think there's been any point this year where I've had 2 continuous days of dry weather. 2 days of continuous dry weather, I should say. Yeah, weather's just been absolutely miserable. Just had lots of heavy rain. Yeah, it would be nice to have maybe a couple of days where it's dry. I'll be going away in 2 weeks' time, so hopefully the weather gods are saving the dry weather for me when I go away for a weekend. So fingers crossed for me. Knowing my luck, when I go away on my little break, it'll be chucking down with rain. Banana Croft, been busy working and going here to the baby scans. Oh, good. Excellent to see, excellent to hear. Glad everything's on the right track for you both. Sammy Smith, I think many people prefer the Goblin over the 5 Circle. Oh yeah, easily. There's no need to compare the 5 circle to the Goblin line. A Goblin line's in a different league. Yes, the 5 circle line is a much bigger route, but Goblin line obviously has better route scenery. Well, from what I can tell, anyway. Okay, Commando, nice to see you. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Thank you for popping along. Greasy, or is it Greasy? I'm not sure how you say that. Simo Gaming. I know the last 2 words. Hey, how are you? Happy Easter. Welcome aboard. Just having some fun on the Bakerloo line. Here we are. Coming to our stopping point at Regent's Park. I'm not sure what my favourite underground station is, on the Bakerloo at least, in the game. I do like Regent's Park. Mainly because of the tile work. Banana Croft, it's been really bad weather and all over the place, yeah. Yeah, you're telling me. Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Greasy. Been a very quiet day today. Weather's been crap, so I haven't really done much, to be honest. Hopefully the weather will improve. Speed limit is coming down to 25. Make that 20. There is the next station up ahead, and that is Oxford Circus. There we go. Banana Craft don't really have a favourite station on here. Oh, fair enough. Sophie minds Baker Street because of the famous song. Yeah, very true. Wish I could play the song, but I can't because of copyright.